What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome back to another episode of The Drop, the weekly video series where I give you the rundown on all of the hottest games coming out this week across the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, Switch, whatever it might be. We've got some games to talk about, but we are in the middle of the summer drought. It's pretty much that time of the year where developers and publishers aren't really pushing stuff out. It's kind of sale season, if you will, where people catch up on the hottest games of the previous year, so there's not that much to talk about, but still a couple of things that are worth mentioning. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Starting things off this week, we have Faction Guerrilla Re-MARS-tered edition, which is a wordplay. It's been remastered, but it also takes place on Mars. Oh man. Set 50 years after the climactic events of the original Faction Guerrilla allows players to take the role of an insurgent fighter with the newly re-established Faction movement as they battle for liberation from the oppressive Earth Defense Force. Faction Guerrilla redefines the limits of destruction-based gameplay with a huge open-world, fast-paced guerrilla-style combat and true physics-based destruction. So you may be saying, Sam, what's the difference between this one and the one that came out a couple of years back? Well, let me tell you, it has fully reworked graphics, heavily reworked textures, and graphic features, adding, for example, specular maps, improved shadow rendering, improved lighting, shader and post-processing rework, and native 4K support for the finest up-to-date Mars destruction experience you have ever seen in your life. So I went back and I compared 2009 gameplay of Faction Guerrilla to 2018 gameplay of Faction Guerrilla. There are many videos out there online. I will have one linked down below in the description box. But when it comes down to it, the real beauty of this remaster is in the details. It's the textures, it's the shading, it's the post-processing, it's the lighting, it's all of that stuff that really makes this an upgrade as compared to the original. Now, if you're somebody who is focused on gameplay, if you're somebody who is focused on destruction, anything along these lines, the general core fundamental mechanics of the game have maintained their fidelity. They're pretty much exactly the same as they were back in 2009, it just is a better package, it just looks prettier. So if you want to give that a shot, the game is coming out on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One this week, or you get a free upgrade if you already have the Steam edition on PC, which I have, and I'm probably going to be streaming this one. I'm pretty excited, to be honest with you. Next up, we've got Runbow coming out on the Nintendo Switch, and yes, we have talked about this game before. Yes, it's come out on a ton of other systems, but it's been quite the desolate week as far as releases go. So let's dive back into this one, shall we? With tons of competitive modes for up to 9 players online and 8 players locally, and a massive single-player adventure, Runbow is the crazy color-based platformer that you have been waiting for, because we've all been waiting for a good color-based platformer, haven't we? The world of Runbow changes with each swipe of the background, so you'll have to stay on your toes as platforms and obstacles disappear. If you can't see it, it doesn't exist. Fast, frantic, and fun for up to 9 players, Runbow is filled with tons of modes and content to keep you rushing back for more. Go head-to-head with your friends, locally or online, and run Arena or King of the Hill, not to be confused with King of the Kill. There is no Runbow BR yet. For a colorful, crazy competition, hundreds of pieces of unlockable gallery content await you, from concept art to characters, and even a few hidden secrets, crazy multiplayer, 5 game modes, 19 guest characters, hundreds of levels, and tons of more content, all in one unforgettable, colorful game. You better get ready to Runbow. You'd better get ready to Runbow. So if you are looking for a color-based platformer this week, this one is hitting the Nintendo Switch. Of what I've seen of the game, it's just good fun, so if you want to try it out, it's probably worth giving a look, and of course, it has a ton of content here. It's very much so, in my opinion, for the Switch, a pooping game, where you'll take it and it's just a platform you can use to kill some time. It's pretty much what it is for me. But yeah, check it out if you would like. Coming to the Switch this week, and it's on the 3DS and a ton of other stuff if you did want to check it out on a platform of your choice. But the Switch is really good if you want it to be a pooping game. And to wrap everything up, we have one honorable mention, which is Jurassic World Evolution. Now, the game officially launched on June the 12th digitally, but this week you can get a physical release on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One if you did want to do that. For those that don't know what the game is, it's kind of like a roller coaster tycoon / planet coaster thing, but set in the world of Jurassic Park. You've got to kind of just make a Jurassic Park, kind of neat. So if you want the physical version of that, that's coming out this week on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And so that wraps it up for this week's episode of The Drop. If you did enjoy this one, be sure to drop me a like down below and let me know what games you are looking forward to. Not necessarily even this week, just in the future. What do you look forward to playing the most? And if you happen to be new to the channel, I do upload new stuff throughout the week, and there's a live gaming news morning show right here at 7 a.m. Eastern Time every single weekday morning. But as for right now, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. I will talk to you soon. Peace.